The following video is made in good fun and lightheartedness. Any parent that comes across this video on their child's watch history, do not ground them, take their phone away, beat them, or most importantly, unsubscribe from the channel.
Seriously, please don't unsubscribe. I'm not a racist towards anybody, except for when it comes to these dirty, low down, good for nothing, planet destroying, low birth rate having Viltrumites. Now I put this video off till I had time to sit back, reflect on what I watched in season 3. Because my initial thoughts on the Viltrumites were not very good. Very Tobirama-esque to say the least. But now, with time to reflect, I have changed my philosophy towards the Viltrumites from a Tobirama mindset to a Frieza mindset. Cause all these niggas do is destroy shit. And what really pushed me over the edge wasn't the season finale, even though I'll get to Conquest soon enough, but what really made me realize these niggas need to be Frieza deathballed was when all these Mark variants pulled up and they were all pure evil.
We didn't all make the same deal, man. I came here to find Mom and bring her back with me.
Oh, someone misses their mommy.
We're all the same person. I'm sure I'm not the only one.
Like, not even like, oh, I'm evil, but here's my philosophy on why. They just wanted to murder people and destroy planets.
Come on! The deal was, we help you, and then you help us take over a bunch of other dimensions.
And I understand that obviously there are other good Mark variants out there, but the thing is, they probably eventually get killed by their father, a Viltrumite, or by other Viltrumites for rebelling. And the funniest part is, Angstrom has the ability to travel to other dimensions, and obviously he can't see every Mark that existed, but from the select few that he did, he came to the conclusion that even this so-called good Mark has gotta go. Now even if you stick to the original timeline, the Viltrumites are still demons. Even the poster boy for the Viltrumites, Omni-Man, before going on a genocidal rampage, this guy had a loving family, was Earth's strongest protector, loved universally by everyone. But once Mark got them powers...
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Oh, that's great, son, just great.
And he realized, okay, humans and Viltrumites are compatible. His Viltrumite side came out, called his wife a pet, killed all his colleagues, and almost killed his son. Now let's compare that to a somewhat similar character, Vegeta. Both are very prideful of their home planet, warrior race, and viewed themselves as superior to other races. Now you could argue that Vegeta was equally or even more evil when he first got to Earth, because his plan was to destroy the planet. Nolan was only there to conquer it. But here's the difference. Nolan spent 17 years and didn't even consider changing his philosophy. As soon as Vegeta started interacting with the Z Fighters and Earthlings, you quickly start to see him changing. Like, I want y'all to really think about how fast this nigga Vegeta changed. After Namek, nobody told this man he had to stay on Earth. He could have left if he wanted. Only times he had to Earth was the baby he had out of wedlock. And I don't know about y'all, but Vegeta doesn't seem like the type of guy that would be forced into taking care of a child he didn't want. He seems more likely to go the Anthony Edwards route. I want all that child support paid up front. Also, we're not gonna act like we didn't see this nigga wearing a pink shirt he got from Bulma. Vegeta just met this woman and he was already whipped. To the point where he marries a human and never ever calls her or his son a pet. He also doesn't go on a killing rampage where he kills all his colleagues and never gives his son a beating except for this little love chop. And even Majin Vegeta, a manipulated version of himself, does kill a few people, I'm not gonna lie. And probably would have killed a few more if Goku didn't give him what he wanted. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Vegeta was definitely still capable of some evil shit at this point in the series. Like, if I'm Goku, you don't even gotta blow up all these people. That YMW Melly smile is enough to convince me this man needs to be dealt with. Matter of fact, scrap the whole Vegeta comparison. Yeah, I might be washed, cause this is some terrible agenda pushing. Even a mind-controlled Vegeta, given into his most evil desires, has better morals than this nigga Nolan. Cause you know what Vegeta does to make up for all the people he just killed? He sacrifices himself to try to save the planet. Omni-Man, on the other hand, dipped out, had to start a whole new family, then get put in jail to be executed just to utter the words, "I think I miss my wife." You think you miss your wife? Which one? Like, these Viltrumites really piss me off. This is supposed to be the most respected Viltrumite in the show, and he's moving like this. And I want y'all to understand, Omni-Man's one of the good ones.
What did you say, nigga?
It's them other Viltrumites you gotta look out for. Starting out with Anissa. Now, I can't talk about what she's gonna do in the comics because this video is just based on the show. Also, it's so bad that I don't even know if I could talk about it. But just in the one episode she's in, she actually comes across as somewhat reasonable at first. Immediately almost rips Mark's girlfriend's head clean off, but we'll just pass that off as bad social cues. She's just not the best at reading the room. So then Mark flies up with her. They have a conversation. She explains that them taking over Earth would benefit them, blah blah blah. Again, she still hasn't hurt anyone yet, so that's not too bad for a Viltrumite. And even the things she's saying at least have some truths to it. The Viltrumites are more advanced. Earth does have a lot of flaws. Maybe they should just give up all their freedoms to this random alien race. Then you realize these niggas almost wiped each other out of existence. There are 37, I repeat, 37 Viltrumites left in existence, and Mark's supposed to listen to these guys about how to run a planet. Mark Grayson, we come in peace. Unless I knew it. You hand over your planet. I fucking knew it. Blah blah. Now I'm gonna get my ass whooped. Yeah, read the room, bitch. And the funniest part is these demons can live for thousands of years, and they still got the population of a big classroom. Now, if you thought Anissa had no social skills, let me introduce you to this socially inept demon they call Conquest.
He was a serial killer who bragged about killing people, and he professed and confessed to be a demon.
He was that, bruh. If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself.
Vaughn gave me a lot of passes. He could have killed me a couple times.
I was happy as hell when I found out Vaughn was dead. I couldn't all day.
I was relieved for the community, man, because he was over there torturing them guys, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Something was wrong with him. That's not human, man. You're not regular, man. He was the devil, man.
First off, I want y'all to guess his real name. Kind of hard to find, huh? Maybe Steve or David or Peter. Wrong. This nigga doesn't have one. They call him Conquest because his only purpose is to conquer. Unlike Anissa or Nolan, he isn't there to reason or strike a deal. The nigga is gonna conquer your planet by any means possible and blow blood-shaped hearts while he does it. And the craziest part of Conquest's character is these demons are scared of him. Ain't that crazy? Viltrumites scared of another Viltrumite because he's a loose cannon. But guess what? They still employ this nigga. At least Cecil rehabilitates his villains. They just let this nigga off his leash like he's a pit bull and say, "Oh, look boy, a planet to conquer, sick him." And the scene that really displayed this man's true character was when he was whispering all seductively in Mark's ear about how lonely and unstable he is.
I am so lonely. All the other Viltrumites are scared of me. No one talks to me. No one wants to be my friend. They think I am unstable.
Yeah, first off, fuck out my ear, Unc. Second, Mark is only one of the only superheroes he could have, talked his trauma out with. But the thing is, Conquest only does this with people he's about to kill. So you're telling me you're so insecure by your lifestyle that you live, that the only way you can express it is the person who's receiving this message immediately gets put in a casket? Got it. Yeah, somebody please boom this whole race of aliens. I promise the Invincible universe would be a lot better without these demons.
Yeah, I want a parachute scary like this. I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna be butt-ass naked so the wind could just be hitting my balls and shit.